Very Scott.
Clap! Hi guys, welcome back to Insanity Check, the little corner of the internet where I don't have anything to say for this segment. I'm kind of struggling for content, please help. Anyway, we got a nice little gaming podcast going on today. We have some new people and some old people. Let's introduce you to them. I feel like I'm playing freaking Family Feud or something.
Come on
Hi Zach,
down.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Alex?
Yeah, I'm great, you sexy little beast. Hi Finn, how you doing?
I am great.
Why did this?
Fuck
Why
you.
is this like that
Oh.
one episode of Fresh Prince when all the family gets reunited? And then
Because it is. Hey Nathan, welcome back. Love to see you again.
Hello.
Yeah, and we have Sappy.
I finally found the milk.
Yeah. You have kids?
No, what? Anyway, moving on.
Right, we're doing another gaming episode today. We got lots of, great questions and topics to talk about. A lot of this is going to be
Certified gamers in the room.
we're certified
Oh,
gamers.
yes.
Certified gamer.
Licensed
30
gamer.
days a
I got my
week.
gamer
My own
license.
gamer came out of the room with a controller.
Hell yeah.
Hey, so guys, what games are we playing right now? What's our favorite game and what do we play on? Let's just cycle through everyone. I play on Xbox. I enjoy COD. That's what I've been doing for the past couple months. Who wants to go next?
I'll follow that up. Yeah, no, I've been at the minute. I'm playing a bit of Xbox, Switch, occasionally PC. Been mainly playing at the minute, of course, like Black Ops, Zombies, and Warzone. I've been trying to branch out into some other sort of genres because COD's getting a bit grindy at the minute, so I need something to take my mind off it. So I've been doing a bit of Sea of Thieves as well. That's been pretty good.
Ooh,
Some
spicy.
Animal Crossing thrown in there. Pretty
Spicy.
spicy. But yeah.
Spicy. Oh, lovely. Love that diversity. Who wants to go next? I know
That's spicy. That's spicy.
Spicy
spicy.
meatball!
Spicy.
I
When
haven't
Mario's
really been
come out-
playing.
Oh, you haven't.
I haven't really been playing much outside of like recording like content purposes. I mean, I'm playing the Crew 2. That's the only game I'm playing outside of like recording and stuff. It's like I'm recording No Man's Sky and I stream Forza. The Crew 2 is the
Ooh.
only one that I play outside of it. Actually, I lie. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch recently. I've been having a lot of fun on Overwatch.
Ooh.
Yeah,
He's
I've
having
played
fun on
Overwatch for
Overwatch.
ages.
Never heard that before.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Look, all right. Baptiste is a really fun jump, like passive ability. You crouch and then jump. He goes into the sky. So I just go full ADHD and just punt healing grenades everywhere while flying about the map. It's so much fun.
Sounds toxic. I love it.
Yeah, the BMs are real.
Zach,
And a bit
what about
Rocket League.
you? I know you've been doing like
Too
some
much.
stuff.
Some, yeah.
some
Well,
stuff.
I'm the odd one out clearly because I'm the one that plays on PlayStation, PS5.
Oh yeah.
Gang up.
Boo!
Gang up. Get him out of here.
Gang up
Steven.
on him.
Oh.
He
I've been
always
playing
knows
loads of
before
games
us.
So COD, Apex, Rogue. I guess I've been doing PC and Minecraft if you count that.
No.
Oh,
Simply no.
it's not the greatest game, but I played Cyberpunk.
Wait, what?
Cyberpunk 2077.
All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot Zach just buys everything new.
His pockets are deep. Like,
He must have
Pockets
are
never-
deep, man.
Boy,
Man's got a bank account deeper than the Mariana Trench. Jesus.
fully.
Apex
Damn,
is
bought
good, though.
PS5 new, got Cyberpunk.
I
Got...
have been playing a new game that none of us have been playing called Enlisted. That's interesting. It's quite
Oh,
hard.
I've heard about that. It's like the
I couldn't even
realistic
play
World
that. My
War II
Xbox is too
style.
old.
World War.
Yeah, it looks
realistic
decent
World
as
War
well.
game.
Yeah,
It's quite good. It's free as
So,
well.
just
Mm.
Battlefield.
yeah.
It's Battlefield and COD
yeah.
together and made into a realistic game.
It's basically like a squad battlefield.
Battlefield.
It's like
It's quite cool. Some of the guns.
you,
and
you
stuff.
make a squad and then you like customize them and then you can switch between the people in the squad and you go around killing other squads. It's
Yeah, you got like
decent.
snipers, SMGs. And
Yeah, it's good.
Customized and everything.
Battlefield.
I mean, yes, if you want to put a label on it, Nathan, it's free Battlefield. Are you
Okay.
happy now?
No.
Are you happy?
No.
No, right. Finn, what are
I
you
have
playing?
I have mental problems. Help.
Finn, what are you
Oh,
playing?
Right.
Come on then. Yeah.
Well, I've got my 13-year-old Xbox, so it's very limited on what I can
Xbox
play.
360. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, the Xbox One. But it's like it's the first Xbox One, so I
First
can't play
edition.
any of these new games.
Oh,
Oh, tragic.
Ouch.
He's
Screw.
poor.
Last in Xbox
Yeah, I'm
One
poor.
S.
Tragic.
I've got Cold War, and I play.
How do you run
Warzone.
Cold War?
Well, because my
Barely.
Xbox is very limited. I can play it,
Extreme
but it will
difficulty.
die.
Ah,
Like I
got
can
it,
cook
got
eggs and bacon on top of my Xbox.
it. Make
Brilliant,
breakfast.
breakfast just pops off the Xbox.
Yeah,
Every time
Yeah,
he
I
turns
love
it
it.
on, it sounds like an Apache helicopter taking off.
helicopter.
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 Right.
time for breakfast. Load up Warzone.
Even before he gets into a game, and it's like 10 minutes to get into a game, he's already made breakfast. Lovely.
Yeah.
Already made it, ate it, made a second breakfast.
It
halfway
just
through
spools up
that.
out of anxiety. At
Yeah.
that point.
Right. We've been talking a lot. Well, I mean, 4 of us have. I know Sappy's been, he's been doing the content grind.
Oh.
We love to see it, love to see it. Oh yeah, shout out Sappy's, his
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Golden
Sappy,
Chips.
Golden Bits.
Yeah, you want to talk
Swag.
about that a
Is
little
it-
bit?
Wait,
Wanna...
is it Golden Bits or Chips? Because I think I
It's
always call it.
chips.
I always call it.
I've
Golden
told you
Bits.
this I told you this like 5 times.
I
We talk-
know. We've even got your server
Tragic,
partnered,
tragic.
and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Your
totally.
confidence is inspiring.
No,
Want to do a
I don't know.
shameless plug? Do a
Yeah,
shameless
do a
plug.
shameless plug. Go
I mean,
on.
you picked the perfect time to shout that out when I literally said like a couple days before, I'm taking a week off, Lamau.
Literally have. Yeah.
Wow. Go
Oh
check
my
out his
God.
earlier episodes then, because
It's good
he's
shit.
taking a break. It's good. I
It is
enjoy
really
it.
good, and like
Yeah.
go if you go and get his Patreon or sub to his Twitch, you get some early access bits and bobs. It's
Oh, we should have a
proper
Patreon.
deal.
I want to extort people for money.
Mate,
I don't even need to try. You guys are doing the shilling for me. I'm just here for the ride.
Fully.
No, it's good
Sell
shit.
merch.
I
We should
Hats and
sell
t-shirts.
merch.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Hats and
yes.
t-shirts.
I can find some Vietnamese children to make merch for us.
Oh god. Oh,
We are
no.
set.
We
are
woo,
set.
we woo.
Right. So we've been talking a lot. We've been talking about COD. I know we were talking about Warzone before, and one of the key components of Warzone is the Battle Pass. Yay! Not just
More
Battle
money.
Royales, not just Battle Royales having Battle Passes, but other games have Battle Passes. Overwatch,
Rainbow
other
Six Siege.
games, Rainbow,
Any game
Valorant,
made
any
after
game,
Fortnite.
any free game
Roblox.
you realize has a Battle Pass. Have you realized that?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's free, and then you pay for
Mm-hmm.
it.
Crazy, man, crazy. Right. So what do we think then? Should games have Battle Passes?
Yeah, I think Battle Pass is a really different thing to balance correctly because, like, you don't want to make Battle Pass too expensive. If it's a paid game, like, you don't, especially if it's a paid game, you don't want to make it too expensive. If it's a free game, you want to get the balance just right so you're getting money from the game, but it's still cheap enough for people to afford. And I think off the top of my head, I can think of about 3 or 4 examples of good battle passes. Like, for example, Doom, that had an amazing battle pass. Essentially, so Doom is about a £50 game. So their battle pass is completely free, and it has about 20 tiers which you unlock passively by just doing challenges that are set for you, and then you unlock the cosmetics, and that's that. Sea of Thieves, amazing battle pass. Sea of Thieves, again, paid game, but the battle pass, for the most part, is free. But it has a paid sort of separate thing where you get an item every like 5 tiers, which will just be in-game currency. So you don't actually gain anything from really buying it other than more in-game currency. And even if you do buy it, you don't get more than the free one. It's like, stuff like that, it makes a battle pass it makes it better because you're getting the content from just playing the game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is that's
Yeah.
very true.
Mm.
Especially because
Yeah.
like free games, a lot of their money comes from the Battle Pass, so
Yeah.
they have to make it like a certain
Yeah.
price.
Yeah.
And I get that, but what's really annoying is that the content that they put in the Battle Pass, half of it is just complete shit.
No, I know.
Like,
It's an emblem.
It's just
The only thing
fillers.
I
You
can
get
take,
like, yeah.
Yeah, like if I just take COD as an example, half of the shit there is just filler.
I think.
And then there's like 3 good guns, 3 good
Yeah,
operators, and then that's it. That's your
stupid.
10 quid. And then if you want anything good, you have to go buy bundles, which are then cost like 10, 15 quid each. So
Yeah.
you're spending a lot of money without realizing it. And some things are just broken, like the rose
Mm.
skin. That was there for like
Yeah.
3 seasons, and that was a battle pass thing.
It's a lot of pay to
And
win stuff.
it's a lot of pay to
Yeah.
win, which isn't fun.
Yeah.
Because I had an
It's
issue
only
as
re-
well
yeah.
with the Mac 10. Because when that was in the Battle Pass, I think a few seasons ago, the Gallantry bundle for some reason was broken. So
Yeah,
that
it had
Yeah.
it
less
gave more
recoil,
less
Yeah.
recoil and
and
more damage.
more damage,
I mean,
Stupid.
and that was simple.
there have
It was crazy.
Yeah, there have always been pay to win aspects of games, though, whether it be intentional or not. I really
Yeah.
disagree with stuff like that because why? Why make it
Mm.
so that you can do better by paying? It just defeats the point of wanting to actually play the game because
Yeah, it
Yeah.
gets rid of
you'll-
the skill
you'll be on the
completely.
game and you'll be going against
Mm.
like Jake, who has his dad's credit card with fucking £100,000 on it, where he just buys out the battle pass when it launches, gets to max tier, and then buys the fucking overpowered gun. And it's like,
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. It's like the
Yeah.
M16 dismemberment rounds.
yeah, no, that's a.
No, I've got that.
Yeah,
I've got that. That
I
and a
mean-
shotgun, and you shoot people, and their body parts just pop
Off
off,
the
and
top
they
of my
get
head,
killed
when I think pay to win aspects of games, first of all, I think back when Fortnite was a thing, there used to be a leprechaun skin which used to have an incredibly small hitbox, but that didn't get fixed for like the entire span of the game's lifetime.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And then you
Mm.
have
Some
like,
battle passes are good though.
yeah,
Like, I
don't-
mean,
oh yeah,
Apex, right? Apex
Yeah,
is a free
yeah.
game. Even though you pay for it, they actually make you work for the battle pass. So right,
Yeah.
with COD, you can just play the game, you get XP, and it levels up.
yeah,
But with Apex, you've got to complete a set of challenges.
Yeah.
Say you've got to complete 10 challenges to get one tier, but you're actually making progress through like doing
That's fair.
and
That's
I
a
fair.
lot of
Yeah.
games. So like 10 downs of the pistol, dealing damage to certain characters, that sort of thing.
I think Apex is like the only free game I can think that has like a decent battle pass, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's like pretty
Yeah.
much the only game that has that system where it's not done off XP. It's actually done off what you're doing in game and actually completing challenges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good angle for it. It's like taking
Well,
different.
yeah, because
It's like it forces you to do something different.
yeah, and it stops people from just being able to like drop into a game, like AFK the game and be able to progress
Yeah.
the battle pass.
Mm.
It means that
Yeah,
completing the battle pass actually becomes an achievement because you're going out of your way to complete things rather than just playing the game casually.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. Switching characters, using specific weapons, that sort of stuff.
It adds
Yeah.
it adds
Let's
stuff for people to do who have already like progressed in the game, whilst also making the game challenging for people that don't have much to do.
It
Mm.
adds
Let-
uniqueness.
Let's try and take a different take. You know how there's a lot of free games out there, and they have to make their battle passes a certain price. I
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
They have to make it what, 8 quid, 10 quid. I feel like they should make bundles cheaper
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
store.
No, right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we all know this was coming, but I mean, a prime example of bad monetization in a game is Fortnite. Like, Fortnite is the cause of so many problems with modern gaming. Like, I mean, yeah, it sort of like spiked up battle royales, and we did get a lot of battle royales out of that, but like we got the introduction of the battle pass for the first time. Like we got their in-game purchases were ridiculous. 'Cause
They were the most
Very
expensive
It was
thing.
like-
They're
more
so
expensive than
expensive.
COD.
you
It's like
could
20 quid for like a skin bundle, I
you
swear.
could
Like,
literally spend £1 million and still have more stuff to buy
You
in
know, there's
the game.
news reports on like 8-year-olds spending like 500 to
No,
1,000.
one of
yeah, I've been seeing that. Like, kids are fully just using their parents' credit
One
cards
of-
without asking.
one
of-
Just
I
buying.
know it's ridiculous. It's like
just
why?
buying skins.
I
just
know
buying so
someone
many
who
skins.
did that. One of my
It's-
little brother's mates actually they stole the mum's credit card and they bought like £80 worth of V-Bucks twice. Twice.
Oh my
Twice.
days!
He did it once.
That's like 30 grand worth of
He
V-Bucks.
did it once, got punished for it, and then did it again after. It's like what? For like
God.
fucking
God.
skins
I mean,
in
that's
a
'cause-
game.
I mean, I understand that because Fortnite is predominantly the audience is little kids.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense that, oh, you want little kids to spend money, make really cool, vibrant skins that kids will force
Yeah.
their parents to
I
give them.
mean-
And if they don't get it, then,
As
because if it
much-
was like,
Yeah.
if it was
They'll steal their
COD,
shit.
if it was COD, it's a more adult game. So like, if you have the money to pay for it, you pay for it, and if you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
But with
Yeah,
with
exactly.
Fortnite, it's children. They don't really have a source of income, so they either ask their parents or they steal from their parents. So that's what leads to all
Yeah.
these kind of
Yeah.
like scandals.
And I mean,
Also,
as
just
Nor
that's
do
their
they have like
mindset
that
as well.
inhibition.
Yeah, as much as I hate Fortnite, you have to hand it to them. They did nail their target audience pretty well.
Very, very
like
well.
they were,
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
like, I mean, that's what most of their money comes from, just being able to exploit children. It's like, they, as
Such a
far
fucking
as,
cult.
as far as that goes,
Jesus.
they've pretty much nailed it to a T.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Hey,
Yeah.
they're outperforming Nike and Adidas at this point, exploiting kids.
God.
Dude.
No, I could go on about passes for ages, but like I have a few. All right, I have a few golden rules. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on like the golden rules I have about passes. One, shouldn't affect gameplay.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's like cosmetic only. Could be like
Yeah.
emblems, icons,
Agreed.
skins at the most. Because I think back to like what was it, Advanced Warfare, where you could get supply drops and it would be like superior versions of guns.
Yeah.
Oh
And I think-
wow.
Yeah,
I
Black
think-
Ops 3 was the same.
And I think adding,
Oh yeah, Black Ops 3. I remember now.
adding
Black
on
market.
top of that, I think also if cosmetics are going to be added to the game, don't make them stupid like the rose.
Don't make them
skin.
broken.
Like,
the rose skin.
Don't if
Oh.
you. I think adding on to that, like if you're gonna implement cosmetics, make them purely a cosmetic. Don't make them change a character's hitbox or like
Exactly.
Yeah,
fundamentally change the gameplay.
Yeah,
think
it's
Black
like
Ops
you could
3,
have a
right?
skin with like 10 tentacles coming out of the sides, but it would still have the same base
Yeah,
hitbox.
yeah.
No, exactly. Black Ops 3 had issues as well. Like you have a black market thing, right? There was this in order to unlock certain guns. So you have new guns that come out all the time. So you had like the ballistic knife and all the other weapons that came in season
Yeah.
3. But with Black Ops 3, you could only get this M14 gun from a crate. And in order to do that, you had to spend hundreds of pounds on that, and it would be this most overpowered rifle that would do so much damage compared to all the other guns, and it would just defeat the object of the standard game.
Yeah,
That's effectively pay to
exactly.
win.
So about Sappy, what were the rest of your
Yeah, next golden
It's-
rule.
golden rules?
It's like with exceptions, it shouldn't be in paid games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you're a free game and that's how you want to make your money, fair dues. Like there's a reason it's become like the de facto monetization scheme. It makes loads of business sense because you think like you're getting so much money out of relatively little content, and it keeps players coming. It's like the retention on players is insane when you think about it, battle passes and the like. But yeah, I don't think it belongs in paid games with exceptions. So it's like if a game was out for 3 years, had like free DLC for ages, and then at like year 4 down the line, it's like, okay, we're going to introduce a small battle pass because you still got to make money. Like you've got developers who need to make money at the end of the day, who need to get paid to feed their families or whatever. So in that instance, I sort of get it, as long as it's not intrusive and it doesn't undermine what's already there.
Yeah. And I think
Definitely understand that.
I think if you're implementing a battle pass into an already paid game, there should at least you should approach it where you are still able to essentially progress through it as without sort
As
of
normal,
buying
without the
it.
battle
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
You
Or
can still
like-
play the game without the battle pass affecting it too much. It should
Yeah.
be an addition, not a necessity.
Yes.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take away from the main playtime of the game.
I mean,
Kind of-
games
yeah.
like Cold War though, they have the battle pass in Cold War. They've got the free guns.
Yeah.
With the
Mhm.
guns that are actually good, like the what was it, the Mac 10, the PBSH, and the Swiss. That's actually free, so you don't actually have to have the battle pass to get them.
Yeah. No,
That's
That's
adding,
very true. It's free,
Exactly.
so you just have to progress through the
Yeah,
game.
adding
So it
some-
Just buy it with
rewards
cosmetics.
gameplay.
Yeah.
like, because
Which is what I like. That's what I like about COD.
What-
Like
what
the
a
fact
lot
that
of-
you don't have to pay for it.
what a lot of people do is they do stuff like that where they have like 3 tiers within a battle pass where you get to like this tier and you get that item for free. And yeah, that's a cool way of doing it, but I don't think that's the best way to do it. I think the best way to do it is have it so that you have 2 separate battle passes, a free one and a paid one, like they did, for example, with Sea of Thieves, because it means that there's still stuff to do for the free players, but if you want to buy the battle pass to get the cooler looking skins or more in-game currency, you can do that.
That is a
Yeah.
good idea, but I feel like developers wouldn't put as much effort into the free battle pass as the paid one because obviously they're not being paid
Yeah, but
for the free one. So I feel like
that's-
they'll
Yeah,
it's a
definitely.
good idea, but they would skimp on it a little bit. Like they wouldn't put as many cool cosmetics or as cool skins or anything. I mean,
Mm.
the only thing I can think about is Fortnite. Like I remember early Fortnite, it's not the same thing, but they had the battle pass, and if you didn't get the battle pass, you could only get up to like tier 50 before you stopped earning things, and then you had to buy the battle pass to get anything above tier
I know what
50.
you're on about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't buy the battle pass, and I didn't play that much, but it was kind of annoying to me that the things you get for free were crap anyway, and you got
Yeah.
something like every like 5-6 tiers, but after tier 50 it just stopped,
yeah.
which was quite annoying. So I feel like
Yeah.
if they're not getting paid for it, unless they either love the game and they have a lot of passion for it, or they're getting income from somewhere else, or they're getting revenue from somewhere else that's supplying the creation of this free battle pass, they're just gonna skimp
Mm.
out on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you
So
want a
if-
prime example, I've literally got like the crew 2 open right now, and it's like it's got because like most battle passes now, like you guys have been saying, they have free and premium tracks essentially. It's like you get some stuff for free players. Like there's out of the 50 tiers of the battle pass on the crew 2, only I think 10 items there's only like 10 free items, and even then half of them are just like little currency booster packs. So
Mm.
that's like a prime example of just like skimping out that, and it doesn't have an over. I remember doing a massive point on this in like a video I did ages ago, but there should be a thing for like if you're really dedicated to the game, say like you earn a little bit of currency for like over tiering almost. Like nothing
Yeah.
substantial, but
Mm.
like the really dedicated players who go to like tier 60, 70 plus, they'll get essentially enough money for the pass to be self-sufficient. Because that was my third golden rule, is that the truly dedicated players who put in enough time, the battle pass should be self-sufficient. Like you buy in once, and then you'll be given enough currency to buy the next season of the pass, provided you do all the objectives and you put enough time in.
Yeah. I think
Do
Yeah,
of
but I
course.
think
yeah, COD
yeah,
does
COD does that,
that.
doesn't it?
It gives you,
You
like
get
Yeah.
just
12,000.
you get like
12,000?
As long as you don't buy like packs.
1,200.
yeah, if you don't
Yeah.
buy packs, it's like 13,000, like not 13,000, like
1,200.
1.3k,
1,200.
1300. Yeah.
Sorry.
Which is,
yeah.
it's good, but like it means you have to spend money on the bundles if you want anything.
Yeah.
No,
And
exactly.
the bundles are always better than the battle pass, like always better.
Yeah.
My
like,
friend
the
used
good
to
one.
save up to get to at least 1,000 and then just buy the pass, and then when he gets to the next one, it's just free.
Yeah, if as long as you don't buy anything, you just like keep going. It's self-sufficient.
That's what I
which is
did.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid for the
Mm.
battle pass in season 1 and I haven't bought it again. So
I buy
Yeah.
bundles.
yeah, I don't. I bought
That's the
one
problem, kiddo.
bundle.
Yeah, literally, like every season I'm not as bad as Zack, but like I still buy
Okay, no,
bundles.
you are as bad as Zack.
I'm not as bad as
Because
Zack.
to
If
quote
there's a
you-
cute
to-
girl,
no, no, no,
I
no,
will
no, no,
buy
no, no,
it.
no, no. To quote
Simp.
you, on release of the Port Nova bunny skin, which I will
Hippity
put up,
hoppity.
I'll put up on the
Day one.
screen, right? Okay,
Day one.
he opens the game, he opens the store, goes, oh, that's cute. Oh, Alex, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just putting my credit card information in. Like,
I love just such a smooth transition. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm putting in my details. Why?
I'm putting in my
No
bank
reason.
details. Just cause.
Oh yeah, Alex.
Don't
don't
even get him
forget
started on
there
Park.
is another anime one in there.
I'm getting the anime
I
one.
will get the anime one though.
Oh,
In all
100%.
fairness, I will get the anime
If
one.
it's a skin, we're all rocking the anime skin. I'm not
No,
joking.
right?
Sure, fine.
Because they're talking about releasing a gun that makes hentai noises. Why would I not buy
100%.
that?
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure it's
Subscribing to my
anime noises,
religion.
but
Right,
buy
we're
them
gonna move
I'll
on from
buy
the
them
hentai.
used
Moving on
Kepife
from the hentai. Right. So we've been talking about battle passes. Let's talk about another aspect of. It's not multiplayer game. It's not just battle royale. It's just multiplayer games in general because I feel like that's the most popular type of game out there. Let's talk about SBMM, guys.
I think you should have like the option to choose between whether you have skill-based matchmaking or not. So, like, say for example, like a ranked mode, like they have in Apex, have that as your skill-based, and then the other one you can go against people that are like a lower level,
Yeah. I
because
mean,
then it gives you the advantage. I
That
guess.
works for the average player. I feel like they try to do that with I always bring up Fortnite, but they try to do it with Fortnite. Like they made arena mode, and then all the sweats went to go play arena, destroyed average players, got into really high ranks in arena, got bodied by other good players, and then went back to pubs, and then pubs got sweaty in a way because I mean it's nice knowing that like the next person you come up against is either amazing at the game or an absolute bot. Like that mystery is quite nice. But I feel like if you try and separate skill-based matchmaking and not skill-based matchmaking, everyone will just play non-skill-based matchmaking, and then the problem isn't solved.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
true. It's a
At
hard
all.
one.
Definitely.
I mean,
As
we talked
like,
about this briefly.
as long as there's a spectrum, it just doesn't work.
We talked about this
Yes, Andrew?
briefly in the Q&A, and I'll repeat what I said in the Q&A. Skill-based matchmaking is good, but not having skill-based matchmaking and having mixed lobbies means that everyone will have some sort of progression. So you have sort of three types of people. You have the noobs, the sort of the mediocre players, and the sweaty people. So
Yeah.
let's say you have a mixed lobby and you've got like a couple of players from each category, right? The noobs are able to just sort of walk around and kill other noobs that might be in the game and get killed by the players that are better than them, which teaches them the fundamentals of how to play the game, what to not do, what to do, and it gives them some progress. And then you've got the moderate players who will like kill the noobs and will get their progress from that, but they will still have the pro players above them who will be killing them, and they'll be able to then also sort of further progress their skills. And then you have the pro players who will just be sweating the entire game, making their YouTube clip, fragging on everyone, and that's what they get out of it. So you do sort of, it does balance out, but so I would agree with Zack in saying that in games like COD, you should have just public games should be non-skill based, and then you should have tournaments which are, because tournaments are supposed to be competitive. You're supposed to be competing against people. If you want to casually play the game, you shouldn't have to be like trying your hardest constantly because it makes you want to rage.
You're forgetting about the Smurfs though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Smurfs throw a wrench in the works.
However,
yeah.
how you deal with Smurfs is what a lot of games do. Is at the beginning of a game, when you make a new account, up to a certain point, you get put in games with other people who are also new to the game. That's what a lot of people do. Or you get put in games with people that are a lot higher than you. Those are two tactics that games have implemented. But then, I mean, yeah, I can still.
You're just describing placement matches in a competitive game.
Fully.
Yeah.
No, I have an alternative solution. I feel like multiplayer games should have skill-based matchmaking, but I think it should be on a game-to-game basis. Like you play your first game, you get a 1.2 KD. The next game you get into uses that 1.2 KD to put you in a game with people who got a similar KD in their previous game. If
Okay.
you do
So you want it
better,
like a per session basis.
yeah, per session. If you get 2 KD, it puts you the next lobby with 2 KD people. If you got 0.8 because you're, I don't know, you weren't trying that hard,
Zack.
it puts you in a lobby with 0.8.
So
So
you're
I feel like it should be on a game-to-game
what
basis.
you're saying.
So like,
what you're saying is it should be done not on your lifetime, but on
yeah,
your
not on your
on
lifetime.
most recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, on your like
Okay.
as you progress. I feel like it would
Yeah.
be if
Unless
it's more
it's,
real time, it would be a lot easier because if you have a really bad game,
Mm.
you can bring up your KD again and possibly like especially if you're doing challenges, especially like me, all of us except
I kind
like
of
4 of us are grinding dark matter. If we have a
yeah.
really
Well, we're all
bad
grinding,
game,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're all grinding.
Mm.
So if we have a really bad game, you know, for whatever reason, we're using like a really annoying gun, we get put in an easier lobby, do our challenges, get our KD up, and then still be able to play with really high level players or high skilled players later on.
I kind of feel like that's
Mm.
already what they do.
I don't think they do that enough.
No,
I
but
don't think
Alex,
I
they
think
don't
they
do it as
they
much as
use
they
your
should.
I
lifetime.
feel like
They
we've
use your
always been in a
lifetime.
position where we have a really good game, and then the next game we get put in with complete sweats. You can't.
I
you
mean,
can't-
Yeah.
I think
you
using the
can't- you
lifetime
I mean,
KD
I
is
think
that anyway.
happens.
Mm.
The lifetime KD is kind of that because I feel like you have a really good game, you get put in the sweaty lobbies, but when you're put in the sweaty lobbies, it doesn't really go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you go in with like
Mm.
if you go in a game, your average KD per map will be going up and down, and your average KD overall will be going up and down.
Yeah.
You might not be able to see it, but it will still be
See,
going up and down.
I don't think it doesn't really go up. That's the thing. Like
Yeah, but
once
it'll
it
go up by
gets to
the
a certain,
0.007 or 0. You know,
but it
it
goes
won't be
down a lot
noticeable.
more than it goes up. That's what I'm saying. Like my KD
Yeah,
was
it's
at like a 1.5 at the start, and then slowly it's just gone down to like a 1.3, and it just never went up. It stayed the same for a
Mm.
while, but then it just went down. But I feel like yeah, because in COD they use your KD per map, and they use that to put you in like lobbies.
You know.
But my KD hasn't changed per map
You know
since
what?
I
You know what they
started.
should do? They should reset your KD each season.
No, that'll just be like the battle pass.
Mm,
That'll be like the start of the
no, it
season.
doesn't
You know,
really.
start of the season where it's like really sweaty
Yeah.
because everyone's
You're-
level is the same. It'll just be like
You're
that
not
again.
suddenly a new player at the start of
Yeah.
each season.
No, but what that does mean is that if you are a new player towards the beginning of a season, you won't have to like essentially grind in order to get your KD really high. Like let's say you started playing in the first season, you're completely new to the game, and you spend the entire first season mostly dying trying to figure out how to play the game. That will negatively affect your KD for the rest of your lifetime. So
Hmm.
maybe not reset your entire KD, like, but maybe have like seasonal KD or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
No, I feel
If-
like that would create a mosh pit though at the start of every season.
Yeah, but-
because even
Mm.
if like for players who come during season 5 and they start during season 5, and the players who have been progressively getting better are put in the same lobby as them, they get dumpstered on.
However, I agree that it would create a bit of havoc, but from that havoc would be very short-lived. It would probably be about a week or two, and then after that, stuff will balance out, and you'll be put in matches with people of similar KD.
Mm,
That's fair.
yeah, I mean, like, all right, hear me out on this, but I think,
No, I don't
I think
I
skill
will.
match. Okay, fine, moving on.
Yeah, go on,
No,
go on.
go on, Ben.
No, I think skill-based matchmaking should be the standard, like the
Yeah.
norm. Like it should be everywhere. But I need you to picture a scenario for me, right?
Right.
You're bronze. You've just started Rocket League. You're a bronze,
Yeah.
and your first match is against what's the new thing? Supersonic Legend, like the highest rank in the game.
That's a thing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's like just picture, ride me out with this scenario, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you're in the bronze perspective, you're gonna get absolutely clowned on. You're gonna be down 20-0 and it won't even be half time. Like you're gonna feel like absolute trash because you're just thinking, oh well, I was fighting a losing battle. It's a completely different league. And alternatively, if you're in the champions position, if you're in the SSL's position, you're thinking, well, this is completely unsatisfying. Like all I'm doing is just dunking on this guy mercilessly. It's completely unsatisfying. So in my mind, how skill-based matchmaking works is because you think it's not just a static thing as well. Like you can set it to be really strict or really loose. what I'm thinking is that for competitive playlists, like competitive modes, fair enough. Like have strict SBMMs, like within 1 or 2 ranks, or with like 1 or 2 subdivisions of a rank from you. Like that's the people you play with, because that's an even match. That's an equal level of skill. But for casual playlists, still have SBMM, but have it much looser. So let's say instead of like the 3 divisions within gold or silver, you play with the whole of silver and then the top division of like the bottom division of gold, let's say. Like you have a much broader range. So you don't have to try hard, but at the same time it's like it's still matched experience.
Yeah.
I
Mm.
like that.
It should be more based on squad-based matchmaking rather than skill-based. Because like games like Rainbow Six Siege, you could have one
Yeah,
like
that's a good
diamond
point.
player and like 4 bronze players get put into a bronze game, and then diamond just wrecks the entire squad, the entire team just dies to the
Exactly.
diamond's guns.
That's
I
true.
think because I
They're very
like
lazy about their skill-based matchmaking. I think companies. I
I-
don't know if they're. Ooh, coughing. I don't know if I don't know if they're lazy or they just haven't got like the algorithm just doesn't work sometimes.
Haven't got
But
it
I
right.
feel like they haven't got it right. I feel like they're trying to fine tune it, but they're being very loose about it. They're being quite lazy, and it's like, I mean, fair enough if you play a multiplayer game and you go against one very skilled player, that's fine. You know, you move on to the next game. You get dumpstered. You move on to the next game. It's fun times. You never see them again. But like some games, there's like 4, 5 people absolutely just mercilessly killing you, especially if it's a
Getting
squad.
nukes and merciless and
Yeah,
everything.
like fully, especially when you
Yeah.
play with friends. Like when we play and there's 4 of us, like the skill-based matchmaking just goes to shit.
Yeah,
Like
'cause
it
we're all at
doesn't know what
different
it's
skill
doing.
levels as well.
Exactly, it doesn't know what it's doing. So
Yeah.
we're trying to level up guns that aren't they aren't meta, and there are people out there who are using SMGs, ARs, all kinds of meta guns. We're trying to do
Fully customized,
challenges.
all done up.
Yeah,
Diamond,
exactly.
DM Ultra. When
Especially
you have
like
the master camo, just go away. Get out of the
yeah,
game.
exactly. Like there are people out there with diamond
Sorry, like-
snipers and diamond ARs, and I'm there with my freaking Magnum trying to get bloodthirsties, and I just can't. It's just
I-
pain.
I think Overwatch does their skill-based matchmaking pretty good because they have casual game modes and then they have competitive game modes in which you need to
Yeah.
have you have placement matches, and then you get placed in a rank, and then you play against people of similar rank throughout the competitive season. If you rank up, then you go against people. But personally, I remember when I started playing Overwatch back when it came out. I remember my mates would be in like really high ranks, and I would be in a very low rank. And if
Yeah,
you played as a squad, there was no squad-based skill matchmaking. You would either get put in a lobby with entirely noob people or entirely like pro people
Sweaty,
that
yeah.
sweat the game.
Yeah.
So I feel like there should be some kind of squad-based matchmaking. I know it's a difficult thing to do because you have to essentially make it so that all squads are paired equally. But it's
Yeah.
like it's not completely out of the norm. Like all you have to do is like sort of balance it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how CS:GO and Rocket League do it. I mean, CS:GO's matchmaking system is incredibly complex. I had to study it, but Rocket League, so I can explain a bit more simply. Essentially, it takes like an aggregate value of all of your 3 ranks and matches that to a similar squad. So, like, because your skill, it's assigned like a numerical value so it makes sense for matchmaking. So, like, if I'm platinum, I'm 1,000, let's say, or if I'm gold, I'm 500. But it takes like an aggregate value of all 3. So if your squad has a combined rating of 2,500, it would match you up with either a squad, like an identical squad of 2,500, or it would match up players who are like slightly higher than your rank. So it's like there'll be 2,750 combined, but because you're in a squad, you're going to have a lot better team play. So that it accounts for it.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
like
nice. That's
CS:GO
good.
as well. Like I'm silver 2. I'm trash. I'm just gonna get that out of the way. I'm absolute trash. But I often play with a lot of my mates in like like Gold Nova 4, Gold Nova Master, Master Guardian 1. Like that's the sort of skill range. So like you have your silvers, like silver 1 to 4, silver elite master, Gold Nova 1 to 4, Gold Nova master, etc. But it takes like an aggregate of it, and if there's like the group of the 4 of them who are like GN4 and then I'm just in Silver 2, we end up playing around like Gold Nova 1, 2. So they're not outright at a disadvantage because they've got me on the team, but at the same time I have a chance to make an impact.
That's nice. That's good.
I
Oh,
think
and one thing that like that pairs very well with SBMM is crossplay.
that
You know,
I was just about to talk about that. Yeah,
where
there should be there should be an option to like I know in some games already have it, but not all games have the option to only match with people on your platform or people on your platform using platform controllers. Like, because
Yeah.
I know on Sea of Thieves is my example. You can choose to toggle matching with people on PC or matching with people on Xbox with a keyboard and mouse. Now, I
Yeah.
know that a lot of games already have it so you can turn off cross-platform, but I don't know of any other game that has a feature where you can turn off playing with people on Xbox on keyboard and mouse. Because that's
Rainbow
that's
Six
insane.
Siege bans people for using because the only way you can use keyboard and mouse from games like Rainbow Six Siege is by plugging in like an outside source, and they ban people for doing stuff like that. So it kind of like scares them off from doing it
Why do you get banned for using
Oh,
keyboard and mouse on
deterrence.
that? That
Because
just
it's an unfair
because
advantage.
it's just it's different like keybind. So with a controller, if you're lean, you have to like spring right back. But if keyboard and mouse, you can stay there.
does it give you warning, or is it just like immediately banned?
It's just a straight ban because
just
keyboard
straight
and
ban,
mouse,
so
you have
it's-
such a bait,
Wow.
much higher.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
much higher
Yeah.
stuff you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
where
like,
there's an
recoil,
advantage, it shouldn't
movement.
be. crossplay.
Yeah, definitely. Games that need like precision and accuracy, there should be an obvious split between console and PC players because
Or
there's such the PC players have such an advantage when it
even
comes to
just-
just recoil, control, and everything.
even just keyboard users, just
Yeah,
be
we get
able
matches
to...
too many of them in COD because we'll go into matches and we'll have people on Xbox and PlayStation, but it would say they're using mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
Fully,
Everyone
Like-
does that.
like hot, like
Or even the other way
most of the
around,
lobby.
PC with controllers. I mean, right, you might have something overpowered, use a controller, but why? I know obviously for some people they're used to it, but it doesn't really help because if they're really good with a mouse and keyboard on a PC, plug it into a console and they're like cracked.
They're
Like,
just
it's just a
cracked.
bit-
They're
it's just
against people who
annoying.
just can't keep up. That's it.
Yeah.
Then you have
like
people
jumping in-
going, "Oh, you're a hacker" and all that crap, and they're just genuinely a good player. But yeah,
It's like some places it has its place. It's like Rocket League. You're not going to get a distinct advantage using a controller over using a keyboard. Like that's a point of preference. So crossplay doesn't really matter. But like shooters, there should
Ooh.
be a distinct divide between PC or like keyboard and mouse players and console control players.
yeah,
Definitely.
100%.
Which is why like the console got given aim assist. They literally got given like
Yeah, but
literal
Ames is
unfair aim
Yeah.
mods.
broken. Ramus is
Mm.
broken. It's
That's
either
true,
amazing
really.
or it doesn't work.
Yeah,
I
no
mean,
amount of
doesn't-
aim
like,
assist
for
is going to
modern
like
warfare, it's really
replicate a
good.
keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, especially movement.
Try turning off aim assist and seeing if you can still play the way you do.
Oh no way, 100% not.
Yeah, I
It's-
turned
it's
it off,
pain.
Alex.
It's not even just
I've done it.
accuracy. Oh, it's not even just
Yeah.
accuracy, but PC players can just move faster than you because they're not using a fucking stick. They're using, they're using keys. They're able to do much finer movements, much larger movements as well. They're able to jump across the
Infinite
map, for
sense.
fuck's sake.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
Do you
like
remember?
they can turn their sensitivity up all the way and just 360 backflip off a
you go-
trampoline.
If you want an
Snipe
experience
you
with
in the
no aim
head.
assist, play Counter Strike on the Xbox 360.
Oh,
Alex, do you
yikes.
remember when we played that game the other day and there was that keyboard player and he was just spamming crouch, running at people?
Yeah. Oh, with an SMG. You
yeah.
just crouch and you just couldn't keep up
Crouch
because
spam.
aim assist wouldn't help you
Yeah.
like at all. It was mad. Obviously he was. I mean, the way you could probably help with that is getting like an elite controller, but
Oh god, yeah, but
that's just
you don't have to
that's
ship
just
That's
out
just
not
a lot of
practical.
money. Why would you
Yeah,
have
it's
to
not
spend
practical.
200 quid on a controller. You've
Yeah,
probably spent about 400 or 500 quid on a console. You might as well just
when you can just
Well,
buy.
The thing about
Spend
PC is you
700 quid on
can.
a PC.
Mm,
exactly.
The
but
thing
like,
about
you could-
PC
you
is
could
you
just
can
get a-
literally turn
Yes,
up the
man.
sensitivity on the game, Then you can turn up the sensitivity on your mouse because some mouses have like sensitivity buttons, and then you can install like a Razer platform that will boost your sensitivity again.
Yeah,
So like
the
you can end up having
accelerator.
like 5 million sensitivity and just like move an inch and you're already 360 like 60 times.
I was literally playing Overwatch last night, and just for jokes, and me and like a best mate, I put my mouse to 25,600 DPI, and then I maxed the sensitivity in my game. I sneezed and I did a
Jesus.
1080.
Oh
Like I didn't even move my hand that much. I like twitched it, and I did like 4 rotations just by sneezing.
That's mental.
Right.
Ah.
So we've talked about a lot here. A lot of it's just been SPMM, I can't lie.
Yeah.
Like half this podcast
I'm
is
not
just SPMM.
surprised.
But like it's just a big topic that just needs a lot of discussion about. It's like a very it's a very big problem that we have to deal with. And I feel like
Yeah.
no one is really trying to solve it. They're just trying to like work around it. No one's trying
Not so
to
much a
just
problem,
directly
but what's
do it.
like the right way to handle it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing that's not really it's not good and it's not bad, but it's the way that we're like maintaining it, how we're regulating it, and how people are just exploiting it.
Maybe
You're never gonna
for
please everyone
very-
though.
maybe what they
Yeah,
should
true,
do.
but we
ma-
gotta please the majority.
Maybe what they
Yeah.
should do is have three different game modes with different levels of skill-based matchmaking. So of course you have to have your tournaments, which will be your extremely strict matchmaking, and then you have your casual games, and they have like mild to moderate matchmaking, skill-based matchmaking, and then you could also like have just your quick play mode, which has like little to none, because then it means you get all of the best experiences. If you get too bored of playing competitively, you can turn up or down your skill-based matchmaking.
I mean, that's like with Rainbow Six Siege. You've got ranked, you've got casual, and then you've got newcomer. With newcomer, you literally have to be under level 50 to get in. But then you've got the case where you got like Smurfs who've literally just created another account and hopped right in. So there's no real way to like stop it completely. But yeah, it's like you can't please everyone with it. You're gonna have like one person going to be in pain and another person's gonna be like, great, I've got in a game with like bronzes, but yeah, it's not gonna be fixed anytime
I
soon.
feel,
I think.
I feel like with games, you should only be allowed to have one account per sale. Like that, I think that would stop Smurfs.
No,
Like if
but
you had to
then
buy the game again.
the problem
Yeah.
is, let's say in my instance, I share an Xbox. So you're telling me I have to buy the game multiple times for each person in my household.
Yes.
And well, considering the retail price of some games is 60 to 50 quid, if you live in a household of more than 2 people, you're spending hundreds of pounds on a single game.
Can't get games
Yes.
cheaper though. You have got stuff like CD keys and that,
Or
and you can
you-
literally get digital
no shit, in
downloads for like a
Detroit.
fraction of the price.
What you could just
I mean,
do is
what are the proportion of people who buy? What are the proportion of people who like more than one person plays on the Xbox and they like the same game?
I
It
don't
can't be
know.
that much.
But like you,
I know
could
you and your
just-
brother, you like games. There's games you both like to play.
Yeah, but
I
there's
feel
game
like-
share for that though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but like,
All you have to do is game share it over to the other Xbox, and you've basically got the same game for free on the other Xbox.
what you
Right, I've
could
got 2 friends that are brothers, right? They're twin brothers. They share a PlayStation, right? And obviously they've got an account each on the console, and they've obviously got to keep sharing games. They both play the exact same games, right? Not by choice in that they just want to do it anyway. So they both like the games. They both wanted to go and one of them wanted to get a new PlayStation, but the parents aren't letting them, so they have to share everything, which is a bit unfair on them. But obviously you've got that issue as well. But then the game sharing again, it does help. So if you've got separate consoles, just share them to each other. So I can share them to my little sister if I wanted to, and she can get all of my games on her console.
yeah, but that means trying to
It means you
stop
save a
Smurfs,
lot
you know.
of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Realistically, they should have an option. So say if your account's had an issue, so say I don't know, it's got banned or I don't know some other issue, then there's the option to create a new account. But other than that, you shouldn't have any other option of making another account because some of us here, obviously, I don't know how many of us have got like hundreds of probably Smurf accounts. You have hundreds of them. You'll go in and you do a different one each time, and it would just mess up people's matchmaking and everything.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like
Mm.
that's like an example of a rule that makes sense in theory, but it's like you can't enforce it at all.
No,
It's
exactly.
like if I got banned, if I got like an account ban on, let's say, CS:GO, what's to say I can't just make another account? If I got a hardware ban, what's to say that I just don't use, like, if I have another computer or something? Like, it's not the best way of explaining it, but you get my point. It's like there's always going to be a workaround for that kind of thinking.
No, exactly.
So
With Warzone, you literally have to
factor
refresh
it
it
in
IP
rather
bans.
than yeah.
with Warzone, there's hackers on there that can like aimbot, wall hack, even fly and speed hack, and all they have to do is when they get banned, they have to reset their computer. They get a new like a computer address, blah blah blah, everything that the game would see. They get a new one of those, and they can just go back in and do the same thing. And all they have to do is do that every single time they get banned, and pretty much they never get banned. It's like there's no actual way really right now to stop people from hacking and stop people from cheating.
Yeah, it's like the
Don't
video you seen
IP
the other day,
bans
isn't it?
solve that? Don't IP bans?
Oh well, you
ban
can
their
just get
IP?
a no, you can just get a IP.
Yes.
Uh,
Spoofer.
Generator or
yeah.
something.
Spoofer.
No,
Just get
that's a
to
thing.
say what's it
Spoofing's
Oh,
a thing.
What about like
A
internet
VPN.
provider ban? What about like they ban your internet provider?
I'm pretty sure they can't ban your internet provider.
Can't
Yeah,
they
it's
like
like
do that?
you can't enforce it at
They
that
just
stage
ban
without
EA.
like
They just ban
violating
EE.
privacy
That's
and
all-
data
Just ban your
protection.
EE provider.
Yeah,
They ban Virgin Media users from playing their game.
They launch a tactical nuke on your house.
Sorry.
Yeah, I
BRB
They send a
know.
SWAT
violating
team.
privacy laws to ban you from Warzone. Wow.
Yeah,
They
our
send a SWAT team to
generation,
confiscate your Xbox.
our century has created so many ways of just getting around bans and like just changing where you are, or like, how do I explain it? Like
At this point, I just
VPNs.
respect the ingenuity.
Yeah, fully. Like the way they can just get around shit is crazy. Like refreshing the computer using VPNs, using spoofers. Love that.
There's too many things you can do. This is
There's
ridiculous.
too many things you can do to just hide or change your internet profile. And that's terrifying. But it's we enjoy games here. Love it, love it.
I hope
It's
you
not
do.
like we've been talking about them for an hour or anything.
Nah.
Like it's a gaming
Yeah,
podcast.
it's been an hour. I feel like we should end this off, We were supposed to talk about games we're looking. Let's do that quickly.
Yeah.
All right, everyone say a game they're looking forward to
GTA
getting.
6.
GTA 6 from
Fuck's sake.
Finn.
Yeah.
Anyone
probably
else?
that.
GTA 6
Yeah.
from Zack.
I'm
Nathan?
The
looking
next Forza
forward
Motorsport.
because
Forza 12.
Yeah.
there has been talk of a standalone zombies title from COD.
Oh yeah.
I'm
No, I've
Ooh, that's
heard that.
true.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
looking
you get.
forward to
Full
that.
zombie.
That will be really cool if they do that.
Look at
Standalone
all these
Fortnite.
shooters in here.
Yeah.
That'd be
Over
insane.
and Overwatch 2.
Oh, Minecraft update.
Minecraft Caves and
update.
Cliffs.
Caves and Cliffs.
Caves and
That'll
Cliffs.
be sick.
That'll be
I want mods to
Goats,
come to
man.
Xbox version of Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Go-
That should be a
go to-
thing.
they're
man.
already-
Minecraft mod packs. Let's go.
They're
Let's go, guys.
already in. We've already got goats because you play it.
Bitch.
Not you, Finn. I've never called you
Oh,
a goat.
all right. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys, we're gonna end the podcast there. We've learned so many things today. We all have views about SPMM, battle passes, Finn's a goat. Zack knows twins, which is they share the same Xbox. That's kind of weird. Ben has a
PlayStation, but yeah.
podcast. Oh, sorry, Xbox. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Who cares?
Just an Xbox.
Okay? Who cares? Who cares? Literally,
I have Xbox
you
shoes.
boot
Look
in
away.
like 20 minutes before me. Okay, don't rub in my face. Right. So we've had a great time here. Thank you.
Don't
Well,
forget the 30% of FPS increase.
Yeah, 30% FPS increase. You can Switch
Can't
Pros.
we all just
and,
get along?
No, we can't.
No, we can't.
No.
There will always be a war.
Other things.
You know there
my
was
voice.
just last minute.
I swear they're in harmony now.
There used to be Sony.
Isn't Harmony a sex toy?
Sony at some point they
I said in
offered a
Harmony.
contract to Nintendo. So there's a timeline somewhere.
Oh, yeah,
where
I saw
Sony
that.
and Nintendo made a console together.
Console baby. They call it
The PS Switch.
the Nin Station.
Nintendo, don't say that again.
Nin Station.
The
Station.
Nin Station.
That-
I
The
feel like
X-Play.
that's an error in translation. That's gonna
They're,
say something really inappropriate.
their opening,
Playtendo.
their
The
opening
Stage
thing,
Stendo.
their opening thing would just
Playtendo.
be like the PS1 opening sound, followed by the Switch snap.
Love that.
No, I want to see the X Station come out next year.
X Station.
Let's
X
go.
Station Switch.
I suppose
Right.
a KFC console. Anyway,
There is.
Right,
We're
we're
not
gonna
getting
end
into
the
it.
podcast
We're not
there,
getting
guys.
into it.
We're gonna end
Leave
it.
it.
Thank you guys for
Oh
being here.
god.
Thanks
No,
again.
why'd you say that at the last
Stop.
second?
Thanks again, Ben, Zach, Finn, Nathan, as always, for being here. Thanks for entertaining me for the past hour talking about gaming. Love it.
Love
know,
it.
Gaming.
True gamers here. We don't have lives, but it's okay.
Link in
if you-
description.
Wait, one
Link
thing,
in the
right?
description
One
for,
thing, Alex.
What?
With the Xbox, with the KFC
You're not
console,
being-
you can
No,
cook your
no,
chicken.
no,
You can cook
Right,
your chicken
link-
while you're
link
playing
in the
Fortnite.
We're done.
Link in the description for golden chips. You got to shout out the Mando here. All right. If you like the video, like and subscribe. We're trying to get to that 100 subscriber mark. We will
Like and subscribe. Microwave
will-
PC build at 420 subscribers.
If you
Yeah,
got
we
this
will,
far, type Finn as a goat in chat.
exactly.
Yes.
If we get to 100 subs, me and Nathan will make an OnlyFans.
No!
Right. Thanks for that. You guys stay safe
Like
out
and
there.
subscribe for
And stay safe.
OnlyFans.
Stay sane, guys.